everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am doing a how I curl my hair / style my hair video. I've never recorded one of these on my channel before. I can't believe I haven't, but I only really wear my hair one way when I'm styling it, and that's curled down. So I wear this when I'm going out on date night, going out with friends, parties, events, when I'm recording YouTube videos. And I work at two different restaurants currently. So one used to really like you wearing your hair down. They thought it looked way more put together than having it up. They've kind of changed their rules now, but they still don't mind if it is down. However, my other restaurant that I work at completely does not like it down. They want it up all the time. In a bun it would be the best, but like, you know, in a ponytail is fine too. So the most I'll have is like my hair curled in a pony there. So I typically don't curl my hair that often for work just because it is kind of a lengthier process and it's obviously heat damaging to your hair, so I don't like to do it that often for that reason, but I will wear it on occasion for like events and when I go out and such, just like I just said. If you guys aren't subscribed already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to my channel, the notification bell, and the thumbs up button so I know to film more future videos like this because I don't film a lot of hair tutorials. I'm going to be going over everything I use on my typical day of when I do my hair like this, so sit tight and keep on watching. To start, I'm going to go over the products I use when I do style my hair this way. So we're going to be starting with the heat protectant I use, the hairbrush, the curling iron, the hairspray, and then any other little accessories I use throughout the process. So for heat protectant, I've been using the Tresemme heat tamer spray for years and years and years, since back when beauty gurus would call this their holy grail heat protectant. Any heat protectant will serve the same purpose. It's just to, you know, protect your hair a little bit from the heat, because the wand is heated up to such a high degree of heat that, you know, it does destroy your hair. It really does. So if you can use some of this beforehand to help just a little bit, something's better than nothing. However, I hate the nozzle on this spray, so I put it in this old Chi bottle I have. This used to be the 44 Iron Guard. This is really good thermal heat protectant as well, but it's very expensive. It smells delicious. But when I finished this, because this is more for travel purposes, I just poured some of this into here, and now I just use this because this spray nozzle is much better. It distributes product so much more evenly. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray all over my hair, and then I'm gonna use my little baby wet brush to brush that all out and tame my hair. I know I'm sitting right behind a giant mirror that I can easily turn around and style my hair in, but for the purposes of how I've set up with my lights to record this video, I'm gonna have to actually use my makeup mirror that I use in my bathroom. The hair curling tool I use is the Numi wand set. It actually comes with interchangeable like barrels and wand heads. So this is the bottom, it's pink, it's really cute, and then it comes with like a 2-inch, or I think this might be a 1.5, a 1-inch, and then I think this is a 0.5. If I'm being honest, I never use the smallest one. These are very tight curls, very Goldilocks feel. Would be great for like Halloween for me if I had to do really tight curls or something, but I never want to do tight curls, so I will usually change between the two depending on what I'm doing, like how I want my hair to look like for the day. So most of the time I'm using this one. Like I would say 90% of the time I use the biggest wand barrel because I like the curls it initially gives, and then once they fall they're more like waves, so it almost looks like beachy. So I really like when you curl your hair and then the after effect of when they fall with this one. This one is a good medium size. I would say if you want your hair to look curly but then it falls a little bit, it will look like when you first curled your hair with the biggest one, these fresh curls, when it falls with this one. I hope I'm making enough sense, but I'm just trying to describe what I use when and what kind of curls you kind of get out of it. So for today I'm going to be using the biggest wand. I will link it up on the screen by Numi. I absolutely love this hair curler. I purchased it years ago before I think I went away to university, because I don't know if you guys know, but when you have a sister, you have to start deciding who's taking what when you go away to school, because we shared all our heat appliances, so like our hair curler, our blow dryer, our hair straightener. So I made a deal with her that I wouldn't bring the hair straightener because I never straighten my hair, and I would bring the hair curler, but I think the hair curler ended up breaking while I was away. I can't quite remember, so it gave me a good excuse to buy a new one. I want to say this was like under 150 bucks for this whole set, and I'm sure you can get them for even less now, and there's so many coupon codes of like YouTubers that you can use, so just look out for the sales so you don't have to pay full price for the set. wet. So I'm going to hold it to turn it on, and then I put it right up to the max, which is 200 degrees Celsius. It heats up fairly quickly, like as you can see the green. So let's prepare our hair. I usually section it off in like a half, so I will take like about that much. Make sure your hair is parted how you want accordingly before you start the hair curling process. Then I just twist it. Some people like to use hair ties. I used to like to wear clips, so I have this one here, and I'm just going to clip it in place. Sometimes I need to, depending, because my hair is just uncontrollable sometimes. Another accessory that I like to have while I'm doing my hair is a creaseless hair tie. So I just have like this one here, and when I finish the bottom layer of curls, I like to pull them back and keep them out of the way so I can start on the top section. So when I do so, I don't want a hair tie that's gonna create a crease in the curls that I just freshly curled. You just have to make sure you loop it around enough times around the hair because it will slip. I forgot to say I also like to style my hair with a heat tool when it's like third day hair, maybe even fourth day. I don't know if your hairdresser or your mom ever told you that it's easiest to style hair when it's greasy. They are right. So it's harder on fresh hair because there's nothing to really grip. I know that sounds gross, but like grease, there's like, you know, some texture there. This is still pretty fresh and clean hair. So it's gonna be a little more difficult today, but it's just gonna have to do. All right, my curling iron is at the max level of heat, so it's ready to go. I'm gonna wear the glove that comes with it. I know a lot of girls don't, but I have enough burns on my arms from curling my hair without a glove that I like to wear a long sweater of some sort and a glove because I don't want any more burns on my body. And then I just take my hair in maybe like 1-inch sections, and I typically like to curl my hair away, so I'll wrap it that way, and for this side I'll wrap it the other way. So I hold it down, I start about there, leave about 1 inch away from my ear, and I don't curl that part. Wrap, hold for a few seconds, and then I let it fall into my hand. Hold the curl for a couple seconds, and then I let it drop. So as you can see, that actually is a very nice curl. It's exactly how I want it because later it will be even looser than what you see. So I'm gonna just toss this behind my head. Okay, about 1 inch away from my ear. So this one was a little bit of a bigger wave, but that's okay. You can always go back in and recurl the piece if you think it's fallen already too soon. Now that I'm finished the bottom layer, I go in with my Herbal Essence Set Me Up Beautiful Bold Hold Hairspray. It's a 24-hour hold. It's maximum hold. I actually disagree with this. I don't think it is quite maximum hold, but it's a pretty good hairspray. There's just ones that are way too much of a hold that's like crunchy. It makes your hair like really hard, and I want my curls to stay, but I don't want them like to be so crunchy. I don't want a hairspray in my room because I'm anal about it like getting on my walls and mirrors. I'll be right back and I will start the top layer of my hair. Alright, now that I'm back, I'm going to be taking that creaseless hair tie that I was talking about earlier, and I'm just going to wrap it around my hair gently though, because I just curled it. Like I said, wow, this is a look. I'm going to pull this part down. Alright, now we're going to do the exact same thing, just on the top half. as you can see, I have a little bit of frizzies at the top, so I'm going to go hairspray one last time. I'm going to let down the bottom half, and I'm going to kind of hairspray it together and then pull my fingers through and kind of mesh it all into one. So there you have it, my full curls down. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I do for my hair. Nothing fancy or special. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below of any future like hairstyle or hair tutorials maybe you'd want me to do. I'm not really that great with doing braids. I can only do like a 3-stranded braid. I can't do a French braid or like an inverted French braid. But I could do more like updos with curls and like some down pieces. Just let me know, because I really do like doing hair curling type styles. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see everyone in my next video. Bye guys.